Good day everyone. So we are group 2 and we choose two Latin American, which are the Dominican Republic and the Honduras. Before we start, I will introduce the group 2 member and their task. The group 2 member are Batoctoy Nova D, Kabaging Rosamor, Casildo Tricia May, Dagul Shaira. All of the member have tasks. The first presenter is Dagul Shaira. The objective are first, the contemporary foreign and economic policies of the Dominican Republic and Honduras. Second, identify the issue of Dominican Republic and Honduras. Third, Dominican Republic and Honduras Bloom taxonomy. And the fourth, summary investigation both Dominican Republic and Honduras.
What is the contemporary foreign and economic policies of Dominican Republic? Dominican Republic has three foreign policies. The protection of Dominicans abroad is one of the key elements of the contemporary foreign policies of Dominican Republic. The government is deeply committed to the responsibility of protecting and providing effective assistance to its nationals residing abroad. This commitment is reflected in strengthening of assistance and monitoring of the diaspora through embassies, consulates, and Institute of Dominicans Abroad, which is under the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. The Dominican Republic's foreign policy's objective also include the promotion of values such as democracy and human rights, as well as the increase of exports, foreign direct investment, and job generation. The country is an important partner in hemispheric affairs with a large bilateral trade with the United States and proximity to the United States. The two governments cooperate in various areas, including the fight against trafficking in illegal substances and persons, the extradition of fugitives, and measures to hinder illegal migration.
What is Dominican Republic and its issue? Dominican Republic is a part of Latin America. People living in the Dominican Republic are mix of European and African descent. The colonial architecture of Santos Domingo, the country capital, as well as the works of art and literature, exhibit Western influence. According to our research of Dominican Republic issues, the crime of the Dominican Republic are affected the tourist. The valuable things such as mobile, jewelry, car, thief, and money. In this problem or issue, it affects the country because of the crime.
My name is Rosamor Arcabaging and I'm going to discuss the Dominican Republic Bloom's taxonomy. To address the issue in Dominican Republic. About the street crime and petty theft that is happening in Dominican Republic. Evaluate. Do you think that those precautions that been practiced will reduce the crime rates? Analyze. What were some of the motives behind the increase of crime in Dominican Republic? Apply. Would this information be useful to those travelers that wants to visit Dominican Republic? Understand. What do you think would happen if this crime rate would continue to increase? Remember, can you tell why Dominican Republic has the most number of crime rates? We choose Dominican Republic to be used in our Bloom's taxonomy. By the use of Bloom's taxonomy, we can address the said issue in Dominican Republic and to know some precautions to be used in the said issues about the street crimes and petty theft. Crime continues to be a problem throughout the Dominican Republic. Street crime and petty theft involving U.S. tourists does occur, and you should take precautions to avoid becoming a target. While pickpocketing and mugging are the most common crimes against tourists, reports of violence against both foreigners and locals are growing. Valuables left unattended in parked automobiles, on beaches, and in other public places are vulnerable to theft, and car theft remains a problem. Travelers to the Dominican Republic should strongly consider leaving valuable property at home. We recommend bringing no item on your trip that cannot be easily replaced and to make contingency plans in case of theft. These precautions include making photocopies of all credit cards and licenses, which include the number to call in order to report theft, photocopies of passports and birth certificates, and leaving emergency funds with someone at home in case it is necessary for money to be sent on short notice. Dominican Republic Bloom's taxonomy. First question. What would happen if the government security does not do any actions about the street crime and petty theft that is happening in Dominican Republic? So first thing that will happen is the number of travelers that goes to their place or to their place will decrease, because we all know that travelers avoid those places that has a high crime rates. Yes, it will help to reduce the crime rates in Dominican Republic because of those precautions, because travelers will be ready and conscious about what they will do, and not just the travelers, even the local ones. What were some of the motives behind the increase of crime in Dominican Republic? So, first motive behind the increase of crime is the poverty, and the work opportunity in that place is less. So, that's all the reason why there are so many pickpocket theft that is happening in that place. This information be useful to those travelers that wants to visit Dominican Republic? Yes, this information will be useful to those travelers because first is they know what are the precautions to be practiced so that they will avoid those theft that is happening in Dominican Republic. What do you think would happen if this crime rate would continue to increase? So, what would happen if this crime rate would continue to increase is that the number of tourists that goes to Dominican Republic will decrease, and also it can also affect to their economy. Can you tell why Dominican Republic has the most number of crime rates? It is because they are lack of education, poverty, and also the opportunity is less. That is why crime is their source of income. That's why in that country, crime rates is increasing.
What is the contemporary foreign and economic policies of Honduras? Honduras' contemporary foreign and economic policies are focused on restoring economic stability, promoting sustainable growth, and attracting foreign investments. Foreign policies are Honduras has mixed economic system that includes a variety of emerging private freedom combined with centralized economic planning. The United States is the Honduras' most important economic partner, and the two countries work together to address constraints on exclusive economic growth. The U.S. supports Honduras' economic development through public diplomacy initiatives, workforce development activities, and trade partnerships. Honduras has faced structural challenges in economic development, including the high levels of poverty, the inequality, and vulnerability to external shocks. Honduras has implemented economic reforms and requested to support from international organizations such as International Monetary Fund or IMF to address these challenges. Economic policies of Honduras has been working to create a sound enabling environment for foreign investors and has adopted free market exchange rate regimes and other measures to attract foreign investment. So Honduras has requested IMF support to foster its reform agenda and promote inclusive growth. The Honduran economy is highly influenced by economic performance in the United States, particularly tied to export and family remittances. Honduras has faced challenges in diversifying its export and FDI, which can exacerbate issues related to job creation. So, overall, Honduras' contemporary foreign and economic policies are focused on addressing structural challenges related to economic development, promoting sustainable growth, and attracting foreign investment. The country's relationship with the U.S. is the key factor in economic activity, and the government has implemented economic reforms and requested support from international organizations to address these challenges.
What is Honduras and its issue? Honduras is the second largest nation of Central America. Inhabitants of Honduras are Roman Catholic and reside in the highlands. A large portion of the populace in the nation live in poverty and it's essentially literate. Numerous vibrant insects such as butterfly, beetles, spiders, and moths may be found in Honduras. One of example of issue in Honduras is crime. Apart from violent crime, people in Honduras must deal with a risk of property crime, making it more expensive to own and maintain property from cars to business.
This summary of the investigation in Honduras is using Bloom's taxonomy because it has many issues in the history and today, including violence, crime, drugs, climate change, World War II, and others. Possible solution to problem the violence in Honduras. The strategy is to improve community-based organization ability to recognize risk factor, prevent violence, and prevent death by chasing social norms, reducing complex and involving younger people. Is there a solution to why Hondurans so hide in crime? The legal and police role in Honduras are weak and defiled with corruption. Criminal action and prevention of crime are made more challenging as this happens. The transnational drug trade, economic inequality, and structural governance problems have made Honduras a nation with weak institutions and corruption become Central America's most harmful and politically unstable nation. Can you explain what must have happened to Honduras during the World War II? Honduras declared war on the German Empire in 1918. By 1930, the Weimar Republic and the Republic of Honduras had established diplomatic relations. Scientific criticism led to a proposal in the 1920s to create a new nation in Honduras aiming to promote a cultural combining of Honduras farmers and indigenous people. What factor would change if the climate change to continue struggle the country? The Honduras government must collaborate with the international community, support sustainability, save clean energy, and train for sustainable lives to combat climate change and improve rainy season. What do you think happen if this drug trafficking continue to increase? Hondurans hide manufacturing job and drug trafficking industry, especially in San Pedro Sula, could lead to negative effects on the region, complicating border control and organized crime effort in the fight against organized crime. But if drug trafficking in Honduras keep rising, the above-mentioned negative effects are probably going to be large. What happened after the war in Honduras? In 1821, Honduras said its independence and briefly united with the Mexican Empire, which came to the Central America connection of the United Provinces, but disbanded in 1838. Honduras' economy was dominated by U.S. companies and conservative politics.
The summary of investigation. the Dominican Republic that if you are tourist in that place, you should be careful and take an action of that crime. Also, the purpose of the two Latin is to identify their culture, their policies, the economic, their cultural, and most important, the history of that country.
In conclusion, this topic is all about issues and problems, and the discussion focuses on the challenges facing Honduras. This issue need effort from the government, the international community, and civil society. It showed the necessity of educated people about crime, violence, war, climate change, and drug trafficking, and others, in order to increase support for policies and programs concerning with this issue.